In this video, we're going to look at how the Clippers going small in the second half of Game 3 helped get them a win. First big adjustment of the series by the Clippers go small to start the second half. Ivica Zubac is now off the floor. Nicolas Batum's on. Kawhi Leonard is going to set a screen. This is going to force Dallas into a switch. Now, by going small, the upside of this is spacing the floor and forcing Dallas's slower-footed defenders to guard on the perimeter. Kawhi has the ball. They blitz him with the second defender. Batum sets the pin down for George. Leonard's going to string this out and get it to PG, who kicks to Morris. Well, now Doncic has to close out. Morris is going to smartly attack this closeout, gets into the teeth of the defense, raises up from the dotted line. This is a shot that Morris has made 50% in the regular season. This play starts off actually with Doncic making another three in the series. He's been great on step-back threes, off-the-dribble threes. Ball's inbound, and Leonard's going to push the tempo. There's no walking the ball up the floor. Because he's pushing the tempo, this is going to throw Dallas's defense into a little bit of discombobulation. He gets downhill, and as he goes to spin, we're going to notice that Porzingis is ball-watching Leonard, and as a result, loses track of Batum, who is going to dive down to the rim on the baseline. Porzingis watching Leonard, loses track of Batum. Batum gets the easy flush. Once again, we're seeing the Clippers push the tempo here. Reggie Jackson's going to be dribbling the ball aggressively up the floor, and he's going to try to take Tim Hardaway Jr. off the dribble. Jackson gets to the middle of the floor. Hardaway does a good job of sealing him off, and now the Clippers are going to reset their offensive structure. By playing this 5-out style, especially against this Dallas lineup with Kleber and Porzingis and Doncic on the floor, is you can space everyone out and allow there to be no rim protection because of it. Paul George freezes Finney-Smith with this hesitation and is going to beat him off the dribble downhill. Porzingis is late to rotate, and as George goes up, he ends up getting fouled by Finney-Smith and Porzingis. He goes to the free throw line. George has been great driving to the hoop. This is excellent play design by Tyronn Lue and execution being ran by the 5 Clippers on the floor. It's going to start with Kawhi Leonard setting a back screen for Nicolas Batum, and this is going to force the switch with Porzingis getting onto Leonard. An advantageous switch for the Clippers if we're being honest here. Leonard then fakes the pin down screen being set by George and is going to roll to the hoop. This is going to confuse Porzingis as we run it forward. Doncic should be the low man, but he can't because of the weak side pin down being set by Morris, which will free up Leonard on the dive to the rim. Excellent pass by Reggie Jackson, and just yet another dunk for the Clippers. Credit to Rajon Rondo for being a better three-point shooter with the Clippers than he has been throughout his career and even the last several seasons. This little action here of PG walking the defender down is great because the defender is going to go under to the screen because it is Rondo. Rondo navigates the space, steps into this three, he knocks it down, and now the Clippers lead by 6. If there's one thing Tyronn Lue loves, it's small pick and rolls. He's talked about it ad nauseum this season. Rondo comes up to set the small pick and roll. Here he is. This is what the Clippers want, forces a Dallas switch. Now it's Leonard on Brunson. So when the second defender comes over to help here, which is Maxi Kleber, this opens everything up. Outlet to Rondo, which forces Hardaway to dig down at the nail, leaving Jackson open on the wing. Because of that, Porzingis is going to have to X out as the low man to Jackson, which will leave Morris open in the corner on the swing from Reggie. Pass to Jackson, X out by Porzingis, swing to Morris. This is a wide open corner 3 for Marcus Morris. He knocks this down. This is an important shot for the Clippers in this series. This play highlights the clear advantage the Clippers have when they do decide to play small, especially using Rondo as the screener and putting shooters in the corners. Rondo comes up for the rescreen, flip it on the other side, boom, contact made. Well, now comes the switch again. Dallas doesn't want to give this up. Outlet to Rondo. Rondo could pass it to Jackson on the wing, but he thinks Doncic is ready for this on the closeout. So he's going to fake the pass. Now he's driving. And now Dallas is in trouble because Tim Hardaway Jr. doesn't want to come over as the low man because it would leave Paul George open in the corner. And Maxi Kleber doesn't want to leave open Marcus Morris Sr. in the corner because he just watched Morris knock down a 3. So what's the result? A Rondo layup at the rim. It's such a simple action, and yet it is so damn deadly. Rondo comes up acting like he's going to set a screen. They just watched him do it. However, he slips it, flares out to the wing, drives downhill. Reggie Jackson has his hand up in the wing. Rondo's going to kick it to him. Jackson recognizes that both Doncic and Hardaway are now closing out on him, which means what? Morris should be open in the corner. Swing pass to Morris. Morris gets another free and easy release from the corner. He bangs this one in. And now the Clippers lead by 10. It's very clear that two things are hurting Dallas when reviewing the footage of Game 3. They can't handle small pick and rolls, and they especially cannot handle it when the Clippers go small without a traditional center. Rondo screen again. Another Dallas switch, but Kawhi's going to actually go behind the back and get downhill, which will draw both Doncic and Porzingis off of the shooters, especially Morris in the corner with Porzingis as the low man. Kawhi makes an easy read as he drives, kicks it to Morris. It's yet another wide open three from Marcus Morris. He bangs home another one, and now the Clippers lead by 12 with 3.5 to go. All right, this is the last play we're going to look at. It is the dagger in this game, and it comes courtesy of Reggie Jackson off of yet another small ball, small pick and roll. Batum's going to come up to set this screen, and what Dallas is going to do is throw a soft double to get the ball out of Leonard's hands. He's going to outlet it to Batum, which means Brunson has to come up to defend this, which pulls a defender off of Rondo on the wing, and means that Doncic has to X out as the low man. Because of this, it's going to leave Jackson open in the corner on a swing from Rondo, and a very long distance for Hardaway to navigate from here. As the play unfolds, Jackson gets the ball in the corner. Jackson shot 45% on corner threes this season. He knocks this one in, and the Clippers get on the board with a win.